Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another one. It seems that there's been another assassination attempt against Trump today while he was in the middle of playing golf. All the news is coming out. It's been coming out for the past few hours. Me, myself, I'm just getting into it. Had a long day at work, so I'm just catching up on this. But they're saying that it's a second assassination attempt. But if people don't know, not too long ago, at another rally, there was actually a man detained, okay, that tried to jump over one of the barricades onto the stage where Trump was at. So, in all reality, this is like the third attack against Donald Trump, okay? And this is, this is something that, if anybody goes back to the videos that I put out with Dan Bongino, this was something that Dan Bongino spoke about. Dan Bongino told the people he was in front of in Congress that if they think that that first assassination attempt was a one and done, it's not. He said that's not how it works. Okay? He said it himself. He goes, the powers that be, basically, okay, in so many words, they're basically out to get Donald Trump. Okay? And it's sickening, okay, that there are so many people out there that have so much hate for this man that they want to kill him. Okay? And no thanks to the left. No thanks to Biden and Kamala and Obama and Hillary and mainstream media, Joy Reid, Rachel Maddow. Yes, I'm calling all of yous out. I mean, who's the other two? Mika and her husband. You know, the list goes on and on and on. With the mainstream media, people on the women on The View. I mean, people in Washington. So many different leftist politicians, even the rhinos, they keep saying that Donald Trump is an existential threat, okay, to the United States. And you have people out there looking to kill this man. Okay? It is insane. Insane. Now we're going to get into this just right quickly. I just want to thank all my new subscribers and all my subscribers here on YouTube and on Rumble. So don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, pass the channel around. If you can help support the channel, there's a link in my description to my Cash App and my merch store. And also I'm leaving a link to Loza Alexander's Gifts and Go campaign. So if there's any way you guys can help him, even if you just leave words of encouragement and prayer, everything is greatly appreciated. Okay? So with that being said, and I'll get into some other stuff in a little bit, let's play this news clip and find out exactly what's going on. Here we go.
And we begin with that breaking news. Former President Donald Trump is safe after Secret Service opened fire on a gunman at Trump's West Palm Beach, Florida golf course, and what the FBI is calling another assassination attempt. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Hansen. The U.S. Secret Service says that the shooting incident happened shortly before 1 p.m. our time at his golf club in West Palm Beach. Officials say the gunman was targeting the former president while he was golfing. He was a few hundreds yards away, a hole or two back at the time that this all unfolded. Secret Service says that agents scouting ahead saw a rifle pointing out of a bush, and they opened fire. Officials say the shooter dropped the gun and ended up driving away in an SUV, but a person saw that happen, got a photo, got that to law enforcement, and the suspect was tracked down in a nearby county. The suspect was arrested and is in FBI custody right now. Now, an AK-style rifle with a scope was recovered at the scene, along with a GoPro camera and backpacks. It is still unclear if the suspect fired any shots or was hit by the gunfire from Secret Service agents. The Martin County Sheriff, whose agency arrested the suspect, says the gunman did not cause a scene while being arrested.
The suspect's demeanor I would describe as having a relatively calm, flat affect. He was not displaying a lot of emotion, never asked what is this about. Obviously, law enforcement with long rifles, blue lights, a lot going on, never questioned.
You know, real quickly, it's funny that he says that, which a lot of people talk about. especially with crooks, and it's like that blind look, like showing no emotion to the crimes that they're committing, you know, and it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what has happened to that. What has happened in that person's mind, okay, that has been turned on or turned off, for that matter, for a person to want to carry out, you know, something like this and just have like no emotion, or not even like put up a fight. Okay, it makes you wonder. Now I know a lot of people that, you know, they have a lot of ideas. Some people will call it conspiracy, you know, a conspiracy theory or whatever have you. But, you know, in my opinion, to tell you the truth, I think that comes with and I got to be very careful how I say it, but I mean, the only way I can describe it is that that comes with like some sort of training. Okay, if anybody catches my meaning. Okay, now, could the man have just, you know, lost something, you know, something in his head just snapped and he decided to do it? Yeah, but under what circumstance, what exactly made him want to do it? The only thing I could think of on top of that is all the damn rhetoric that is coming from the left, the non-stop rhetoric. I mean, even right after the first attempt at the rally, okay, at Butler, Pennsylvania, I mean, what did it take? A day and a half, 2 days before the mainstream media started ramping up the rhetoric again about how evil of a man that they say that Donald Trump is? I mean, come on, people, man. This is ridiculous, but let's continue.
Officials say Secret Service agents that were stationed a few holes ahead of the former president were the ones to notice the suspect first. Agents normally secure several holes before and after the former president as he plays. Now, shortly after the incident, Trump posted on his social media platform Truth Social, "There were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender."
There you go.
Trump's motorcade left the golf course late this afternoon and returned to his nearby estate at Mar-a-Lago. Vice President Kamala Harris reacted to the news of the shooting as well. In a statement on X, Harris said, "I have been briefed on reports of gunshots fired near former President Trump and his property in Florida, and I'm glad he is safe. Violence has no place in America."
Now, hold on 1 second. I mean, with all due respect, okay, I know it's going to sound wrong. It's going to come off wrong. So I really don't care. But where does this woman get off, you know, putting out a statement? What about Joe Biden? Technically, Joe Biden is still the president. Now, don't get me wrong. She wants to make a statement, fine. But anything that comes out that woman's mouth, in my opinion, it's all bullshit. Okay? I mean, just look at the way she treated Trump during the debate. Okay? The last few videos, I've been bringing it up. Now, granted, if she wants to come out and say that, you know, that she's concerned, that's fine. But where is Biden's statement first? Okay? That's what I would like to know. But let's continue.
This incident will certainly raise more questions about security surrounding the former president. The first assassination attempt on Trump happened in July while he was speaking at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. The former president was shot and wounded in his upper right ear by a 20-year-old gunman who fired 8 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle from the roof of a nearby building. Well,
yeah, let me just bring this up real quick, even though everybody already knows. But look at this is the actual footage of that day. Look at all the agents walking, nonchalantly standing upright. Meanwhile, if everybody remembers, and I'll just refresh your memories of when the FBI, not the FBI, the Secret Service top dog, Cheadle, okay, she came out and said that they didn't have any snipers or any security on the roofs because they were too steep. But look at the way these people are walking on that roof without even like as much as like buckling over just a bit, just to remind everybody and to keep this fresh in everybody's mind. And it's funny how this footage has come out today, but I've never seen this footage before. Okay, maybe I missed it, but never seen this footage before from that first assassination attempt back in July. But let's continue.
One audience member was killed in the gunfire, 2 others critically injured. The gunman was shot and killed by Secret Service's counter sniper team, but even now there are ongoing congressional hearings about the security failures. Now, as far as today's incident goes, there was a media briefing about an hour ago. Here's what law enforcement told us.
All right, 1:30 this afternoon, call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service. Because we're in constant contact with them all the time, we were notified of that, and we had units here that immediately sealed off the area. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan, and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag, which was great. So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers. And we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy. After that, we took the witness that witnessed the incident, flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car. Now, in the bushes where this guy was is a AK-47 style rifle with a scope.
Wow.
2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of. So those are being processed right now. The Secret Service agent that was on the course did a fantastic job. What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off. So that's what we know about the investigation. We have somebody in custody right now that is a potential suspect. We got a little bit more work to do on it, but as we usually do, as soon as we decide that we're going to book him into the county jail and the charges that he's going to be booked into, we'll get those to you and we'll get a picture of him and we'll get you his background. So now I'm going to turn it over to the representative of the Secret Service, and he's going to make a brief statement.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I first want to thank all of our law enforcement partners, to include the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office and the Martin County Sheriff's Office, for their involvement today. Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed following a protective incident shortly before 2 p.m. on Sunday at Trump International Golf Club at West Palm Beach. The U.S. Secret Service personnel opened fire on a gunman located near the property line, and this matter is under investigation. I'll turn it over to my partners over at the FBI.
Unbelievable.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Veltri. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI's Miami field office. The FBI has assumed the role as the lead federal law enforcement agency in the investigation of the incident that occurred earlier today at Trump International Golf Course here in West Palm Beach, Florida. We've deployed a number of resources, including investigative teams, crisis response team members, bomb technicians, and evidence response team members as well. What we need right now is for the public to avoid the area around the golf course. We will continue to support this investigation with the full resources of the FBI, alongside our partners with the United States Secret Service and the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, as well as Martin County Sheriff's Office and state and local law enforcement. I would ask that if anyone has any information that may assist with this investigation, to contact our tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips, that's tips.fbi.gov. Thank you.
David?
Hi, I'm Dave Ehrenberg, State Attorney for Palm Beach County. I want to thank Sheriff Bradshaw and our partners at the local, state, and federal levels. I'm here because our prosecutors are currently working up warrants and a motion for pretrial detention for the suspect. In that way, he will be kept in custody. But our filing of these warrants and charges at the state level does not preclude federal charges that could be coming. But in the meantime, it looks like the warrants and the pretrial detention motion will happen first. And again, I want to thank the cooperation we've had with our federal partners and at the local level. And thank you all for being here today.
Okay, we're going to make these pictures available to you. It'll show you a picture of the backpack and the rifle. And there's also a GoPro on the fence there where he was intent on filming what was going on. Even though we're going to have to secure a couple of areas around the golf course here, the public doesn't need to panic. We know that we got a post office, a library, and a school down the street. So we'll make it convenient for you to get to all the places you need to go, get your kids to school, get them over here to the post office or wherever else you need to go. It's safe. There's no more danger here, and we'll make it very convenient for you.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. Okay, that's what's going on so far. But I also was watching some of BCP's commentary on this, Black Conservative Perspective. I want to shoot to his video so you guys can see exactly what I was talking about before. Also, you know, about how the mainstream media, they just keep pushing this rhetoric about Trump, that he's such a hateful person. And you know, it just kills me that you don't understand. You know, I had someone tell me that I need to be a little more careful, okay, on how I do my content. My content, I am not trying to paint somebody something that they're not. Okay? I put out whatever facts are out there. I put out whatever's out there of what the people are saying. I don't come out and make things up and keep going along with it. Okay? The way the mainstream media does. They just keep on with this hateful rhetoric towards Trump. And that does something to weak-minded people, especially people that have the means, okay, and the intelligence enough to go and say, you know what? I got the means and the money to go do this, this, and this. I'm going to go take it up myself because I want to be on the right side of history. And then what do you wind up getting? You wind up getting some psycho, okay, whose mind is full of so much hate because the mainstream media and the left keeps just spoon-feeding it to them. And then they want to go and, you know, take matters into their own hands, okay? While the whole time, the left is telling people on the right, you got to stop with the memes, you got to stop with this, you got to stop with that. And it's like, but you guys are the ones starting it first and foremost. Secondly, we're not making up stories and repeating those same stories even after we are fact-checked, okay? Unlike the left and the mainstream media. Even after they're fact-checked. Case in point with what happened at the presidential debate, okay, between Kamala and Trump, when she was over here, you know, just bringing stuff up about Trump that had already been fact-checked and it was wrong, but she's still bringing it up as if it's facts, and it's not, okay? And this is the problem with the left, that they keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then when somebody gets to a breaking point right away, they want nothing to do with it. That wasn't our fault. It wasn't us. Again, don't believe your lying eyes and ears. Okay? Now I'm going to play the next video, just a short clip from it. Like I said, it's from a BCP, Black Conservative Perspective. But also, if you guys can stick around, I know it's my birthday. I want to give a couple of shout-outs for my birthday. So if you guys can stick around and just, you know, enjoy the moment with me. But let's get to the next video clip. Here we go.
Helped, right? This is the second time we're talking about this. You know, it's just kind of crazy to me to think about how the mainstream liberal media is always boohoo-whining and crying about the rhetoric from Trump and J.D. Vance and how that's going to hurt migrants. It's going to put migrants in danger. But yet we see the rhetoric from the left putting Americans in danger.
Exactly.
Americans in danger. President Trump is American. Former president. He already had one assassination attempt on his life. Now he has another, as of right now. That's what it looks like. But yet on MSNBC, they're still openly calling the man Hitler and airing segments, unhinged, Trump deranged segments like this. Take a look.
Give me your response to what Donald Trump is doing.
It is outrageous. It's horrifying, but it's expected from a fascist authoritarian person who wants to create havoc in this country, who wants to take us to Nazi Germany. I can't even talk, Nazi Germany.
I just want to cut into something real quick before I let this woman speak, okay? I just looked at her name. She's Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis, Senior Minister at the Middle Collegiate Church. You know, you would think, okay, somebody with her stature, okay, if she truly is a minister or a reverend, whatever the case is, you would think that she, regardless of who, regardless of Trump, regardless of Biden, regardless of J.D. Vance, regardless of Kamala, doesn't matter, regardless of people on the left and the right, it doesn't matter. You would think that this woman would not be using the words that she started out her sentence with. Okay? I mean, this is one of the reasons why when I do my content about all the illegal immigration that's going on, and I rank so hard on the organizations that are helping them, like the NGOs and the religious organizations and stuff like that, because it's like you don't care about who gets hurt because you think you're so damn self-righteous and pious, okay, that you forget that, how can I say, what's the term? Practice what you preach, okay? And do I find it surprising? No. Do I find it disgusting? 100%. Okay? And what I really find it, I find it so sad that there are people in ministry, okay? Never mind the lame person out in the street, okay? When you're in ministry, you would think, okay, that you'd be a little more higher than the people out in the street. I heard, just real quickly, I heard a minister one time say, you want to find a hypocrite? Go to church. You're not going to find a hypocrite out in the street. Those people know what they're doing. They know how they're living among the world. But you want to find the real hypocrite? Go to church. Okay? That's where you find them talking bad about people, backbiting, talking behind their backs, committing adultery, all kinds of stuff. Now, I'm not trying to rank on churches and ministries in a whole. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, case in point, that you would think this woman will watch her words, and she won't. She's already saying that Hitler, that Trump's rhetoric is like what Hitler would use, okay? Because he's talking about the Haitians the way they are. If anybody goes back to my content last year, when I did videos on what was going on in Haiti, Haiti has been a disastrous war zone, not for years, for decades. Okay? For decades. And I'm talking drugs, gangs, murder, cannibalism, all kinds of craziness. It's nothing new. So Trump has an opinion about people from Haiti. I wonder if they have the same opinion for Bill and Hillary Clinton, because a lot of Haitians hate them, but they were over there. I wonder what their take about Haiti is and what's being said behind closed doors. Lest people forget, okay, that even the Clinton campaign basically gave up because all they wanted was the money. So what's the difference between them and Trump? Let me rewind this just a little bit and we'll continue.
Nazi Germany. I can't even talk, Nazi Germany.
Sorry, let me go back a little bit. This is just disgusting.
It is outrageous. It's horrifying, but it's expected from a fascist authoritarian person who wants to create havoc in this country, who wants to take us to Nazi Germany. I can't even talk, Nazi Germany. We exported racism, fascism to Nazi Germany. We exported it to South Africa, Jonathan. We know how to do it. We're good at it. And
what the hell is this woman talking about that we exported fascism to Nazi Germany? This woman is a mental midget, okay? First of all, according to the history books, fascism started, okay, with Mussolini, supposedly. And not even Mussolini, with, what was his name? I think it was Franco in Spain, okay? And then, when Hitler came aboard, okay, in Germany, okay, Mussolini and Hitler got together, lest people forget, okay, with Japan on their side also. They started spreading the fascism, okay? America and Britain, okay, and other nations fought against Mussolini and Germany and Japan. You know, this is the freaking problem when you got morons like this trying to rewrite history. Okay? Now she's saying that America... So what's it going to be now? That America is responsible for the rise of Hitler?
let's not pretend that Donald Trump isn't exactly like Mussolini, exactly like Hitler. He is that guy. And I want to pick up where Tara was for just a second.
And people, I did not watch this video and use her words. I swear to you, I just came up with that and now she's saying it. Okay? But this goes to show you how she's over here twisting things around. I'm telling you, I must be damn psychic because I swear, and I do not use that term lightly when I do that. Okay? But for her to come out and say that Trump is just like Mussolini and Hitler, tell that to all the Italian Americans, all the American Italians in New York, all around the country that support Trump, that hate Mussolini, whose family were targeted from Mussolini. Tell that to them.
And say something to the American people? Mm-hmm. I live in a neighborhood, Jonathan. You and I both have white partners. I live in a neighborhood, a nice mixed neighborhood, with all kinds of people, including Republican people, who are nice people, who shovel your grass, who care about the neighborhood, who care about the world, right? Y'all, you nice people don't want this guy just because your economy worked better for 5 minutes under his regime. You nice Christian, kind, loving, Jewish people, faithful people, you don't want this guy. We're not these people. We're not these people. And we're not going to get what we want if we elect this fascist, authoritarian weasel.
For people who might wonder...
Wow, what came out that woman's mouth. For her to call herself a reverend. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I didn't know any better, this was Al Sharpton in a damn wig, people. Unreal. I'm gonna play a little more and end it because, you know, it's my birthday and the last thing I want is just to have any kind of hate in my heart or anything like that. And like I said, I want to give a few shout outs, but let's listen to a little more. Here we go.
Like, how dare she say that America exported racism and white supremacy to Nazi Germany and to South Africa? I got two recommendations.
Go ahead.
Watch Ava DuVernay's fantastic movie Origin, which is based on the fantastic book by Isabel Wilkerson called Caste. And you will get the documentation.
Go to school.
Documentation.
Yeah, so you...
And I'll let me just...
See, now you heard...
I don't want... Well, I'm trying
that,
not to...
This is...
I'll leave it at this, okay? First of all, any books, okay, or any movies that are recommended by the left, you can pretty much use them for your cat litter box. That's just the way I see it, okay? That's just the way I see it, because where these people get their history lessons, where they get their information from is beyond me. I mean, I've gone through some stuff, some literature that is written out by the left, and it just seems like that they're making it up as they go. And they do have a beginning, a middle, and an end. But when you read it, you're like, wait a minute. Is this some novel that you're writing? that's part of a storyline of books, or is this actual facts? Okay, like I said, it's like they're rewriting history. And not only rewriting history, look at the way, once again, this woman who's supposed to be a reverend, the way she is, regardless if she does not like Trump, whatever the case is, she is supposed to hold herself in a higher esteem, okay, a higher status, in order to bring people together, okay? The left always talks about that you're mean, you use trigger words, your words are hateful, your words are deadly, or whatever the case is, but you have a woman on the left, and look at the way she's talking about people. And then to top it off to say, why? Because he saved the economy for all of 5 minutes? Is that what you really want? It's like what rock did this woman crawl out from under? I mean, I just don't. I'm telling you, I'm gonna quote what that woman said in Chicago at that town hall meeting that I put out last week, when she came on and said the devil is a liar. And I shouldn't be surprised, because the enemy will use anybody, okay, and use by any means in order to break people down. And that includes, okay, so she should be no exception, okay, that includes reverends and ministers and priests, whatever the case is, police officers, regular people, it doesn't matter who you are. When the enemy wants to cause destruction, the enemy will use anybody. And all I can do is say, this is why I say every day at the end of my videos to pray for your enemies. I know it's hard, but I say it, okay? Because people like this, it's like, what exactly is inside of you, and like, where do you get the mindset to sound so hateful and think that it's okay? Okay? Meanwhile, like I said, I've had people confront me, and I tell them straight out, if you listen to my rhetoric, I'm not advocating and asking to hurt anybody on the left. I am pointing out the bad, okay? I am pointing out the wickedness and the evil doing. Do I want them to continue to do it? No. As a human being, I think all life is precious. I just wish they would stop putting out shit like this woman is putting out. That's the anger. That's the problem. Okay? But if you're on the right and you say something that sounds a little salty to somebody on the left, everything that they're saying, they're basically just projecting it onto you, making you look like the one that's attacking. Meanwhile, look at the way they talk about Trump. It's beyond me. It truly is. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I just wanna say thank you to everybody that's been sticking by me since I started my channel. You guys have been great. You guys have been very, how can I say, very kind-hearted with me, okay? Very supportive, okay? For the first time today, believe it or not, even though I've told a few family members and friends, I finally put a post out on my Facebook, okay? I left a long note for everyone. I got many people on my Facebook, and everybody that's on my Facebook, okay, I have pretty much grown up with them, okay, for years. I love you guys all. A lot of you sent me from early this morning, even before I got up. People were sending me text messages, telling me happy birthday and all that. And I just felt that, the way the channel is going, which is going in a good direction, that I want more family and friends to know what's going on. So I also told everybody I was dropping a video tonight. So to everyone on Facebook, you know who you are. You know I love you. Okay, the reason why I did this, I started this, was because if we all know, okay, what's happened since 2019, okay, and it all started with my friend Debbie passing away from cancer. She didn't even turn 53 years old yet, okay? And then my friend Patty passed away, same thing, she was young, cancer. My dear friend Ro, okay, Rosa Mancuso, she passed away of cancer, okay, a couple of years back. And then, as everybody knows on the channel, okay, my dear friend and my best friend, and she was like, I mean, all the girls that I just said, they were my sisters, okay. But Scarlett, you know, she was my best friend, okay. She was a sister and my best friend, and to me, that's what broke that's the straw that broke the camel's back. And this is why I started this channel. I didn't start this channel to line my pockets and get rich. And I've said this before, but I'm just speaking out to everyone on Facebook if you're going to watch this video. I did this because watching all of our friends pass away from cancer, and we all suffered and we cried to this day, I felt like, you know what? If the way I see it, if the government and certain political parties are going to let millions of illegal immigrants into the country, if they're going to spend hundreds of billions of dollars frivolously, especially on illegal immigrants and other things that don't benefit society, when they could take that money and spend more of that money, okay, on the sick people in our country, okay, my friends, your friends, family members and stuff like that, just think of how many more of our loved ones, okay, could be helped out and saved. But no, that's not the way they want it. So the way I see it, you know what? I started this channel. I want it to grow. I've already said, and I'm gonna, you know, keep saying it from time to time. This is a stepping stone for me to get to a bigger, to do something bigger, okay? Where I can do what I can to help out people with cancer, okay? If the man doesn't want to help us, the way I see it, patriots out there, then we need to help each other. Okay? I mean, because there is so much chaos going on, but yet life is still going on for us. All around us there's chaos, but we still have to keep living our lives. We still have to look out for each other. We still have to look out for our family members, our loved ones, our friends. Okay? Because at the end of the day, a big portion of the government and people in government don't care about us. They just don't. So this is why I started this channel, because I have bigger dreams and ideas that I want to do. I will always continue with this channel for as long as I can. I mean, forever, for that matter. You know what I'm trying to say? But there are things that I need this channel to help me get into other things. And I thank everybody for joining this channel, this movement, because after my friend Scarlett, okay, the way it went down, I felt I needed to spread awareness and keep people informed, okay? And doing it as best I can without anybody wanting to hate anyone else. This is not a channel and a movement about hate. This is about awareness and trying to fix it. You know, keep everybody on their toes. I never advocate for hate. Do I get angry? Yes, I have every right to. Everyone gets angry. Everybody has the right to get angry. Okay? But the way the people are doing it, okay, the powers that be, okay, the way the people on the left are doing it, and this is not just here, it's worldwide, they are stoking a different breed of hate towards other human beings. And it's disgusting. But I feel that, you know what, as a content creator, I have a responsibility and to not only put out awareness, but to also make sure that people understand that they can use their own judgment and that they can also get engaged, okay, and do the best they can. And I know that we all have that deep in our hearts to do that. So with that being said, for my birthday, I just want to say, for Debbie, for Patty, for Ro, and for Scarlett, and for everyone that I love and know, and everyone on my channel, I love you guys. Cheers. And you know, it's been a long time that I've been back home to New York to hang out and get shit-faced on my birthday in a bar. So to all my boys, all my brothers and my sisters out there, I love you guys. Keep the faith in New York, man. That was good. So I want to thank you guys. If you can help support the channel, there's a link in my description to my Cash App and my merch store. And I'm leaving a link to Loza Alexander's Gifts and Go campaign. If you guys can help him out or even leave words of encouragement and prayer, it's all greatly appreciated. So remember, people, stay vigilant, keep praying for each other, keep praying for the women and the children, pray for your enemies, pray for this country, pray for Donald Trump, and don't forget to get out there and vote. Peace.